Hello and welcome back to the Sims 4 Dine RAGS to Riches Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here at Casa Connolly, which is definitely unfinished as we saw in the previous episode. The entire upstairs is empty completely, and the downstairs is not that much better, to be honest. Allie is currently having a bit of a sleep, and we have Peyton over here who is enjoying some food. I have played a little bit of this between the last episode and this one in an effort to see if the business is going okay. I also planted some crops. And by some crops, I of course mean that these are all snapdragon plants or flowers or whatever. I planted these because they're pretty good for getting some money. If we sell the plants, that'll be pretty good. Also going to wake Allie up and get her to go and tend to the garden there because we kind of need to. We do want to make sure we can get plenty of money, get some crops and all that stuff. Also going to want to tend to that part of the garden too. So if Allie could head out and do that, that would be just fine by me. There we go. So that's getting done there. We have a little bit of money sitting in the household funds, a little bit in the business funds as well. It is currently 6:13 a.m. I'm going to open the business. Even though we're not there, I am going to open it and see how things go. And we'll pop to the business ourselves in just a little bit. It is, of course, Allie's. I feel like I'm going to rename it again. Not horrendously rename it. Not going to rename it drastically. But I like the idea of renaming it to something like Allie's Bistro. Just because that seems kind of fun. Although I think I need to be on the lot to do that. Because it doesn't seem to want to let me do it from here. Or maybe the business needs to be closed for me to do that. That's another possibility. But that's fine. We'll do that eventually. Anyway, we are also saving up some perk points because we want to get this, which is 3,600 perk points. It is an ingredient discount. It is a large ingredient discount, so it means we're spending less money per meal. We are spending less per meal, which means we can make more meals for cheaper, which will be absolutely amazing, meaning that the profits every day should be that little bit better. So what I think I'll do is, Peyton, you really need a bath, so we'll send you over to take a bath with some, we'll go for some citrus soak, which should be lovely. So you can do that. You can see the, we've got some lemons. I assume those are some limes floating about in there as well. Nice citrusy bath. Have you got a face mask on? You do. That's adorable. Okay, Allie, what are you up to? You are a bit sleepy. So maybe we let Allie stay at home today and maybe Peyton can go to the restaurant. Peyton's a little bit sleepy as well, but not as much. So it's probably for the best that we let Allie sort of rest, because she is having a pretty rough time, so that might be a good idea. She does need the bathroom, though. She is a little bit hungry, too. But I think, Peyton, you are focused, so we're going to send you to the restaurant. We're going to send Peyton over on her own to whip the staff into shape with an actual whip, if possible, if necessary. Also, worth mentioning, we are down a staff member. One of the old staff has been replaced. I don't remember his name. You may just remember him as the old dude with the grey dreadlocks. He was a waiter. He's been replaced with someone much younger because he walked out. I sort of slightly overworked him, which, to be fair, I can understand why he would walk out, but he's been replaced by this chap with the hair. This one here. And the mustache. Ah, dear. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this guy is the new waiter. We have a couple of people in here, which is pretty good, but we're going to send Peyton to check on the table and perhaps also go ahead and welcome them so we can make them nice and happy. We'll get Peyton to do the same over here, so check on that table and welcome. This way we can make everyone nice and happy, and hopefully they will be inclined to spend a bunch more money, which is exactly what we want them to do. Just spend, spend, spend. So Peyton's checking the table. Everything seems to be all right there. Let's maybe... I'll not prioritize any food yet. Who is... That's Bjorn Bjergsen. And... Who? Oh. Oh. Now this is interesting. Bjorn Bjergsen seems to be out with some mysterious woman that is not his missus. Alright, Bjorn. I'm not going to make any assumptions here, Bjorn, but, I mean... Yeah, that's interesting. No, so we'll welcome Bjorn to the... Wait a minute, is that Clara? That's Clara! They must be together... Wait a minute. Have they just not noticed each other? Has Bjorn just not turned to the left and gone, oh dear, I've made a terrible mistake. It's possible. It's definitely possible. We'll welcome those guys. We'll go and check on you. And I think this table, I mean, they're having a pretty good time. We'll give them some free drinks, just to make them nice and happy. So that'll hopefully cheer those guys up a little bit. They can have some free drinks, blah, blah, blah. Everything will be good. So there we go. Please enjoy a complimentary drink on us. Now, monetarily speaking, we are not doing all that great. We are spending, oh, there we go. 578 simoleons. Beautiful. So, Allie, what are you up to? You're sad. You know what? Allie, we're going to bring you here. We're going to bring Allie here. Allie is, of course, the star of the show. Oh, look at that. That outfit's adorable. I don't care what anyone says. I love that outfit. I know some people weren't too keen on Allie's makeover when it happened, but I love that outfit. I really do. It is the cutest thing. Anyway, so Allie wants to have a bit of a nap. Can we maybe get you to just be social? Like, maybe go do some management and give these guys a free dessert or something. So we give them a free dessert and we can just do a cheerful introduction and have a chat with them. Which seems fair. Are you like a celebrity or something? Douglas Gaffney. Isn't Gaffney a place? I could swear Gaffney's a place in America. Down south somewhere. I know that because I've watched House of Cards and I'm pretty sure that's where... Frank Underwood comes from, Gaffney. I think. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly sure. I mean, I've watched House of Cards a few times. I would know these things. Obviously. Obviously, I would know these things. How goes the business funds? Business funds are looking all right. Perk points are getting there as well, so that's nice to see. These two really do need some good sleep, though, so we might want to take a day off from the business at some point fairly soon. But I'll not worry about it just at the moment. We'll go check on this guy, make sure he's doing all right. There's another bit of money coming in. Look at that drink! I would not drink that. Can I get Allie to drink that? Can I get Allie to steal this guy's drink? I'm actually really curious. Is she gonna, like, she's currently standing there eyeing it up a little bit. I don't think she can. Alright. Well, that's fine. You there, new guy, Bobby. Let's check up on him, see what he's up to, see how he's doing. See if he's having a good time or not. Where the hell did he go? Bobby, what are you doing out there, Bobby? Bobby! Get back to work! I'm immediately quite angry with you, mate. You wanna be honest? You should, oh, the critic's back. Although the critic thinks we're a 4-star restaurant currently, which is not bad. That is definitely not bad. So we're gonna give the critic a table. Which is good. So the critic is here as well. Let's go to management, let's go to welcome. And make sure that, what's her name? Her name is, Kelly Teague, alright. Well, we'll welcome you to the restaurant, make sure you're having a wonderful time. Don't mind the fact that Allie is slightly smelly. Also, ooh, some good money there. Let's go and, no, too uncomfortable to do that. Okay, Allie, you probably want to sleep. Peyton, can I get you to go and harvest all? Because that'll get us some pretty good money. That'll get us some real good money. If you can do that, I think I'm also going to close the restaurant. So we made 1,142, which is not bad. Do I want to go on a date with Derek? No. Obviously not. Seriously. I'm not going on any date with anybody. Where do I edit my restaurant name? This is what I'm trying to work out. That's sell the business. I'd rather not do that. I assume... No, not there either. Okay, in here? No. Am I? Oh, it's the lot, isn't it? I want to go here and change it from Allie's to Allie's Bistro. Yeah. Alright, so that should do the job. Let's go back to here. So yeah, Allie's Bistro. Much better. Alright, so Peyton's doing some harvesting. Allie is asleep, which she really does need, let's be honest. She really needs that sleep. I think Peyton might actually need it as well. The thing is, I really don't want to send them home until we've harvested all of this, because there's so much money just sat there. Well, it turns out that having them hang out in the restaurant that whole time wasn't really a good idea. They got a little bit more miserable as time went by. There wasn't anywhere they could properly sleep. I mean, Allie is still in a kind of bad mood, but she's feeling a bit better than she was. She's had a couple of baths. She has slept. She's tending the garden, and then she's going to go and get some food. So we're getting there. I've also just noticed that I haven't actually gone ahead and done this. Why is my camera being weird? My camera's being super weird here. What the hell? I should say I've just got done playing some Planet Coaster. So the controls of this, I'm trying to like press T and get the slightly different camera controls that you have in Planet Coaster when you do that. So forgive me for that. But what I'd like to do is once Allie's done with that, she's going to go and get that food. But I would like to come over here into build and buy mode again. Go to rooms, go to living room. And I kind of want to get a TV. Because we can afford this one. And it's not a bad TV by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually a kind of decent TV. And I can scale it up like that, so we're going to grab ourselves one of those. I'm going to get myself this little stand for it here, which I think's lovely. Then we'll just move the TV into that spot. So they actually have got themselves a TV that they can watch, even if it is just scaled up. That's like taking a 15-inch 720p monitor and just putting that same, just scaling it up. It's gonna look terrible, but it's better than what they had before, which was, well, nothing. So they'll be grateful. Do I want to throw that rug in there? I kind of do. Maybe not in that color. Maybe not that color at all. Can I change the color to... I like that one. I think that works. All right. So that'll cheer them up a little bit, hopefully. What's going on here? So Allie's still tending to the garden, which is now done. She's going to go and get herself some food, which is beautiful. Peyton, what are you up to? You can actually go and watch TV. Go and watch a movie. Watch Cinder. Okay, interesting name. Watch Cinder with Allie. So there we go. Allie is just sat there, apparently. Can you go and, watch current movie, please? You can take your food with you. There you go. So that's going to hopefully make those two a little bit happier. They're having some social interaction, having some fun. I want them to be in a great mood. I'm not going to open the restaurant today. I don't feel like we need to do that. I think what we need to focus... Wait, have you really turned the TV off? Just watch TV in general, please. It knocks your fun up. How the hell can you watch TV with this thing blaring in your face? That's a question. There we go. So you two are gonna just have a bit of a chat? Oh, okay, steady on. Jesus. The bedroom's over here. But the good news is Allie's actually feeling quite confident, so I think what I'll do, it is late in the day, but I'm gonna open the restaurant. Well, actually, we'll go to the restaurant. We'll take Allie to the restaurant. I don't know if we'll bring Peyton. We probably will. Actually, it would probably be a really good idea to bring both of them to the restaurant. Because what we can do is set them up to just welcome everybody so quickly. Have them both simultaneously welcoming everyone and checking on everyone's table. That way everyone is going to be super, super happy. And we might actually end up with a really good day in the restaurant. This might be worth trying. I'm excited. Definitely excited. Also trying to fill time on the loading screen, as I do. There we go. All right, so Allie's here. I'm going to bring Peyton over. So there we go. Peyton's going to come over. And we're going to open the restaurant. So we're open for business. We don't have any money at the moment. We're almost at the right amount of perk points. We need 130 more. So we're getting there. Definitely getting there. I've got some cleaning to do around the place, which is good. Bobby's getting to that, which is nice to see. We have all of the staff here, except for the host. Where's the host? I don't even remember his name. Raphael, isn't it? Or something like that. Can't help but notice that he hasn't turned up. Which is annoying, because it means that I'm going to have to pay all their wages without anything actually being done at the restaurant. Are you serious? Because no one is going to get seated without the host being here. They're all just going to stand there. I'm honestly tempted to fire him and get a new host. Because at this point, I mean, this is twice or 3 times this has happened. And I really don't appreciate it. Where is he? Hold on a minute. Host. Yeah. Rafael Melendez. You know what? I'm honestly considering fire. I'm gonna get Douglas Gaffney. He's fabulous. Look at him. Yeah. You know what, Raphael? I'm sorry, but you're going. You're fired, mate. That's what happens when you don't turn up your bloody job. So he's gonna be fired. We'll get Allie, we'll follow Allie and see what she's gonna do. I assume I'm gonna call him? Yeah, so the restaurant's not functional. That's fine. We'll very quickly go and hire Douglas Gaffney, who will hopefully turn up. He might actually be here already. He will arrive for his first shift as soon as possible. Will he? That's the real question. Will he actually? Yes, he will. There he is. The man himself, Douglas Gaffney. All right. We are going to immediately pay for some training. So we're going to immediately pay to get him trained up a little bit. He's not going to be doing that great at the moment. So hopefully this dude can very quickly become very good at what he's doing. Now the question is he going to show anyone to their tables, or do we have to reopen the restaurant? This is a pretty big concern. Actually, you know what we'll do? Gonna go ahead and... What are you doing? Oh, you're tending to the garden. Okay. Gonna go ahead and have Allie harvest all out there. That's definitely a thing that needs to be done. It really doesn't look like Douglas is showing anyone to their table. We're gonna have to close the business and lose a lot of money today, which is unfortunate, but... Well, I personally blame Raphael for it. It's not really anyone else's fault, but Raphael's. He did it. So I'm not happy with that. I'm really not happy about that. I'm tempted to reopen the restaurant, but at this point there's not much point. I mean, it's late already. We might as well just harvest all of this stuff and go home. Harvesting all of this stuff, by the way, will be super good, because we already have over 99 of them. If I go to sell those, 2,940 simoleons, that's nothing to sniff at. That is nothing to sniff at. We don't have that many... We didn't get any perk points, which is unfortunate. So you know what? I am going to open the restaurant. We're going to open it. We're going to see what happens. Douglas is the first to show up. This dude knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's recently received training. You know what? I'm going to promote him. He hasn't really done anything to deserve it, but he's going to get a promotion. So there we go. Allie, you might want to go and use the bathroom, to be honest. There we go. So are you going to start showing people to their tables? I imagine, what are you complaining about? The service? I assume they're complaining about the service, which isn't actually going to be amazing right now because of, well, Douglas. He's a new guy. He's new around here. He's trying his best. He's a bit terrible. He is a little bit terrible. I wouldn't worry about it too much, though. We're going to invest in Douglas's future, which will hopefully make him somewhat decent at some point. I also reckon that it might have been a bad idea to open the restaurant at midnight, because I'm not entirely sure that many Sims are going to show up. Yeah, more friendly service. That's just Douglas. He takes a while to get used to. But he's much quicker than the guy we had before. Because the guy we had before was old. I have nothing against old people, but he was old. And that's about the only difference between him and Douglas. The other guy was fully trained, and still frequently didn't turn up for work. So, there's that. Ooh, 449 simoleons, though. I'll take it. Are we done harvesting? We most certainly are not. Maybe go and harvest all, Allie? Seriously, I kind of want the money. So Allie's had a bit of a long day, as we can clearly see. She's not having the greatest of time. Good old Douglas. He really does need a bit more training. People really don't seem to be a fan of Douglas, especially Eric Lewis. Good old Eric Lewis there. I think we'll maybe want to stop allowing new customers into the restaurant. We've been open for 8 hours. We're going to want to wrap things up soon. We shouldn't need to worry too much about pay here, though, because... I mean, Douglas and Bobby aren't really... I mean, they're not being paid sort of top dollar, so there's nothing to really worry about there. Peyton is a little bit stinky. We'll deal with that in just a second, because we do have some good news. We can get the large ingredient discount, which I absolutely want, because that way, making food just got even cheaper. So that's nice. And I think what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead and send both Allie and Peyton back home, because we're loaded at the moment. You might have noticed, 8,272 simoleons. Really, really can't complain about... Why are we not... Do I not go back to the house because the restaurant's open? Can I... Hold on a minute. I would like to switch to control Allie Connolly, please. This room really isn't the most exciting in the world, is it? It's actually a little bit miserable. Allie's apparently hungry. We can deal with that. We can get her some food. Allie, do you want to maybe pop over... When you're also really wanting some sleep. But grab a serving of that, then put that away. So that you can have your food, you can eat it, then you can put the... Actually, there's nothing to put away there, so maybe just clean that up instead. So, you can have your food, then you can clean up the rest. Then you do need to have a bit of fun. But you also really need sleep, so I think we'll send you to have some sleep instead. And whilst you're doing that, I'd actually like to come out here and plant some Snapdragon, which I think... No, we don't have any of. Okay. I mean, I could swear we did, but apparently I'm wrong, so that's fine. Let's sell a bit of this, which would be good. And I'd actually really like to go into build and buy mode again, because I'd kind of like to change the way this house is at the moment. It is a little bit silly, isn't it? We do really need to just change things up. So we're going to go from here to there, and I would like to do that as well. And then I'd like to do that, and this as well. Hold on a minute. This as well. Alright, so that's going to be the master bedroom. Ensuite bathroom, little shower space, and then I'd actually like to put a sort of closet thing there. Don't really know what's going to go over this way. Haven't really decided on that bit yet. But we'll get to it. We have a living room already. We have sort of a little bathroom in a weird spot there, but we're going to have to deal with that. This is going to become a study. I don't really know what else they could use, to be honest. I guess a couple of spare bedrooms wouldn't hurt. If we do something like this, that could be a nice spare bedroom at the front of the house, another one at the back. We could technically do like a games room if we wanted to. Or have this be another bathroom at the front of the house. I don't know. I just like this this little layout we have here. Anyway, let's go to fences and go to here. And I'm actually going to grab... I think I'm going to grab that, to be honest. And we'll do something like this. And go to those spots. So we have that kind of nice little banister on there, which looks pretty decent. Pop downstairs, grab myself some doors, and we're going to do... master bedroom door. We're going to do that little door there. Oh, no, that actually blocks off that room. Alright, so that's annoying. Maybe we change things up a little bit then. So we'll grab that drywall, which is not what I wanted. I want the wall tool itself. We'll do this kind of thing. And we can do that. So that little room is just, it's weird, but I kind of just want as much space for it as I can, and I don't want just a straight rectangle in here, so that's pretty good. Let's pop downstairs and grab this white for the hallway there. Let's do the same in there, because it doesn't really matter what's in that one. I think I'm going to grab the purple and do a feature wall in here. Even though technically the feature wall might want to be this one. I think we'll do that instead. So we'll do maybe just purple around the whole room. Yeah, what the hell? Let's do purple in the whole room. Let's grab some of this wood flooring, which I think I'm just going to throw everywhere upstairs. Except for the bathroom. We'll throw it into those rooms as well, and that one as well. Alright, so that looks pretty decent to me. The bathroom is going to have that. That little room can have it all over. So it's got a little feature wall there. The tiling is going to be that and that. I know I could time-lapse this, but I'm only going to be doing a little bit of kind of basic work here. There's no way in hell we have the money to fully flesh out this whole place. I just kind of want the layout, and I want to get some lights and all that stuff. So we grab the beamer, which some people like, some people don't. I kind of like it just because of simply how bright it actually is. It's quite useful in that regard. So throw one there, and we'll do a couple of them in here, and another one just in here, and then just one in the middle of that room. Alright, so that lights up the whole place, which I'm really happy about. Let's go and have a little look and see what we can do with this bathroom then. So, we're going to have a door there, which looks pretty good to me. I'd like a nice white door there. Unless I can get a taller one, which I can, so we're going to go with a more expensive one. I'm actually going to make the whole bathroom that sort of orangey color, I think. Maybe with a plain white wool there. Yeah, I like that. Maybe white in there as well. Yeah, that'll do. So that's quite nice. I quite like that. So, the bathroom itself. Let's... Well, you know what? Let's time-lapse it. You know, there really is nothing better than watching TV from bed. Unfortunately, that's not actually something Allie can do. She has to sit over in that chair to watch this TV because Sims apparently can't lie in bed and watch it. But I'm going to keep that there anyway because I think it's a nice little detail and I quite like it. What does Bjorn want? No, Bjorn, I'm good, mate. Thank you very much. Peyton, what are you up to? You're sleeping? Well, wait, are you asleep in the bath? That's not safe. That is not safe. Also, the bistro's losing money. I mean, that's kind of to be expected considering, you know, considering I just took a lot of money from it. But other than that, I think it's fine. Also, I just want to point out, I love these. These things here are just good. I like how they look. These embedded wardrobe things. They're pretty cool. Anyway, so the bathroom's done. It's looking pretty decent. It's, kind of fancy. I kind of like it. We've got, of course, the shower room over there. And, you know, they now have 2 televisions, which is pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with how this house is coming along. It is definitely getting there. Now, we have gone down to a 3.5-star restaurant. That's kind of to be expected. Let's close the restaurant. We made some money. That's fine. So, the business funds are actually disappointingly low. Now that's actually a problem because that means we can't open the business until we get some money into it. Fortunately, we have some snapdragon fruit or flowers that we can harvest out here, so we're gonna do that in a minute. Once it's all grown, then we'll sell it and then we can get the business back up and running. Now they're having a nap. I absolutely love how this room turned out. I really do. I'm really pleased with it. I think it's quite nice. It's you know, it's not done. It obviously needs a bit of clutter and a few more details here and there, but it's getting there. You know, that's the important thing. At least we have purpose to that second floor at this point, even if it is just, you know, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and, you know, this. We do obviously need to put things in the rest of the place, but it's getting there, and that's the important bit. That's what I'm happy about. I really, really am. So let's send Allie down here to harvest all, so that we can transfer some money to the business and get that back up and running. I'm actually getting worse at this, I can't help but notice. I'm actually getting worse at managing to actually keep this whole thing working. So that's being harvested. I'd actually rather you didn't harvest those, but okay. Can we get you to 10 to the garden, please? And then maybe sell, yeah, 275. That is enough to open the business again, but that's really not a lot of money. That's really not. I guess we're going to have to transfer 400 to the business. There we go. So the business can now be opened again. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to leave the business for a little bit. I think I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to leave The Sims for today as well, ladies and gents, because things they're progressing in an interesting way. I feel like I've maybe lost my focus a little bit. I feel like I'm sort of a little more interested in seeing how Allie and Peyton get along and making this whole thing work and making the house all nice and stuff, as opposed to focusing solely on the business. But, I mean, the business premises looks okay. I think I just need to spend a bit of time getting a bunch of money for the business, get that place up and working perfectly, and then at that point, quite simply just, you know, not necessarily call it a day with The Sims, but I think we'll call it a day eventually, not that far away from now. We'll call it a day with the rags to riches part of this, because I wouldn't say we're rich, but we're definitely not running around in rags, you know? We have this enormous house and all that stuff, so I think the rags to riches part of this is getting towards an end. But Allie's story is nowhere near done. There's a story to be told here, there's a life to live, and Allie is certainly going to do it. Anyway, ladies and gents, I am going to leave it there for today. So thank you kind of for watching. This has been The Sims 4 Dine Rags to Riches Challenge part something. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.